So, being honest, I've been gone for a while, like pretty much like 2 weeks, and I know I have some explaining to do, but I'm not gonna do that now. For now, I'm gonna make a video just for you guys. This is something I know you guys would enjoy, at least some of you anyway. Also, light spoiler warning, because this is gonna be real chock full of every bit of spoilers. Anyway, let's get into the good stuff. So, this is about you seen the title, thumbnail, and etc. So the Snyder Cut is out, and a lot of people have seen it, and I am happy to say I'm one of them. All 4 hours, uncut, unedited, just raw Snyder vision, and I love it. Like, I have been a firm protector of Snyder movies. Like, when I'm telling you, I love everything this man has seen. I mean, has done. Excuse me, I'm not recording. Anyway, basically, it's like this, dude. This man is incredible. Like, from Man of Steel to Batman v Superman to all the way to the Snyder Cut, I have been thoroughly entertained. Like, I don't care. I honestly don't care what nobody say. Fight me, bruh. Like, what's good, bruh? We need to be united in these trying times. You feel me? Like, we can't be hating on everything all the time. We have too much hating as well as it is. Anyways, let's get into the meat. Steppenwolf looks metal as all types of hectic. Like, this man is raw. This man had business. This man's voice sounds slightly more intimidating, a little more demonic. He even looks a little bit more demonic. I don't know if that was on purpose, but like, the man's very spiky. I'll say that. The man is hugely spiky. I feel like you can't hug this guy. And why would you want to? Have you seen that face? Better than Josh Whedon's version, but we ain't gonna talk about that. Anyway, okay, the stuff I liked about it, obviously, the action scenes were a lot more gruesome, a lot more, longer. I like the stuff in the characterization with Batman a lot more. I like the things with what they did with Aquaman, even though it's barely anything different, but a lot less cringe. You feel me? And I like that. I like that a lot, actually. And another part that I like, obviously, the meat of all the potatoes is the Zack Snyder's solar suit, black suited Superman, of course. I know it's just like a slight edit, but like, come on, he looks awesome. And it's the fact that people think that Zack Snyder doesn't watch or read comic book stuff. And if you watch this movie, you could tell this man has done his research thoroughly. He didn't have to care so much about the comic book movies. Hell, a lot of comic book movies nowadays, a lot of the directors don't even read comic books, don't even know what they're making. You feel me? But this man knows what he's doing. This man has had so much time to put into his vision of the Justice League, and it's so awesome. A lot of people hate on it for some reason. I don't understand it. I thought it was straight up fire. Like, this was some heat. Fight me, like I said, bro. This was awesome. Like, I don't care. And again, yeah, it's 4 hours. Yes, it's half a work day. And as a man who works nowadays, which is life and gone, I can appreciate how long this movie is and how long people put, so much time and effort into it, because me personally, I don't think anyone besides me and a few select people could watch a 4-hour movie without breaks. Like, I did this without any breaks. I took no breaks. You feel me? Like, of course, there was the quick mad dash, speed force enhanced, quick move to the bathroom every few seconds. But aside from the bathroom breaks, I was thoroughly seated. You feel me? Like, I was thoroughly enjoyed it. Also, another thing I liked was the cyborg stuff. I know a lot of people like the cyborg stuff, and I was one of them because, nigga, he's cyborg. Like, how could I not enjoy it? Like, this man put in work. But honestly, aside from that, the man was just an all-around more enjoyable character now that his scenes were not cut. Like, a chunk of the movie was his scenes, and like, they were cut out of it, bro. Like, I don't understand, how could you do that? Like this man's backstory, this man's fucking history was all interesting, and I enjoyed it all. Like, all of it. Anyway, pretty much, like, the climax of it all was awesome too, but we'll get to that in a few minutes. But let's get into Steppenwolf's new backstory, basically. Essentially, they got rid of all that mother is calling and all that irritating stuff, and instead they replaced it with a motivation that, I vibe with. The boy's just trying to get good with his nephew again, because the boy messed up bad, right? I don't think in any comic book adaptation I've seen Steppenwolf ever defy Darkseid, but this is the first one I've ever seen him actually defy Darkseid, and Darkseid lets him live. I'm sorry, but if you know Darkseid, this he ain't the merciful type. He ain't exactly a guy you want to play with. Like, but this Darkseid is a little bit more benevolent for some reason. It's not entirely bad. I don't hate it. I really don't. But it's just like, how the heck did this man defy Darkseid and survive? Literally, how did you survive? Why did he let you live? Like, Darkseid is killed for far less. Like, I'm not kidding, bruh. Read the darn comics. He's killed for less. So I'm like, you betray Darkseid, try to basically usurp his throne, and he found out, and he didn't Omega beam you into oblivion to meet the source. So like, what the actual living Hellstrom? Like, you feel me? Like, it's just like it's irritating. You feel it's irritating. But honestly though, like I can't talk about this enough. Like, Darkseid really does feel like the Thanos of the DCEU, or what would have been the DCEU, because let's be real, most likely we will not be getting more of this. Unfortunately, this was a gem under a gem. Like, we got robbed of what we should have had. Like, the DCEU could have been so much bigger if this movie was allowed to be released. Of course, it would have been in parts, like obviously most likely 2 parts, because this was very long for a regular movie. But this was awesome. I enjoyed this thoroughly. And it's a crying shame that we're not getting any more of this. It really is. I'm really disappointed that we will not be getting any more of this. I mean, maybe we will, because this thing is like popping. This thing is making bank for like everyone's college tuition 10 times over. So like, there most likely will be a sequel, just because of the big wigs and corporations wanting that big money. So honestly, it's all up to HBO Max and Zack Snyder. So see you guys later. Alright, it's been a while, but today's shout out goes out to Nick Glover, and of course, it's no problem. Appreciate it, man. It is what I do.